Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Is this the beginning of the American forces being attacked in Syria and Iraq? Or is the Americans hitting themselves in order to create a false flag operation so they can have a reason to punch whomever they want in the face? Well, if you think what I just said is crazy, well, why don't you watch my video that I made a minute ago regarding the media bias using BBC and the attack on the hospital in Gaza. All right, so what happened? Drone strikes target US military bases in Syria and Iraq as regional tensions from Israel-Hamas were escalate. Now, Fox News reports today, October 19th, 2023. Question. These guys are reporting that there are US military bases in Syria. Are they legal? They don't even discuss that. They don't even look at that. They're illegal. Let me give you the straight answer. Now, why do United States have military bases in Iraq again? I thought that was mission accomplished, and we brought freedom and democracy, and we don't need to bring over their troops, or it's just a partnership. All right, let's see what happened, and we're gonna look over the map, right? So, drone strikes target U.S. military air bases in Syria. Okay, let's go down here and see what they show us here. They show us obviously the Iraq, and they show us this is actually in Iraq, and this is again in Iraq. They don't show us the Syria attack here, but nevertheless, good enough, I guess. I guess it's right here, but no, it's not, because it should be somewhere else. It's not Syria. So anyway, let's go and read the article. A drone strike targeted a U.S. base in Syria. Do you know we have them over there? Yes, illegally deployed. In Wednesday, the same day as the attempted drone attack in Iraq, Fox News has learned. A U.S. defense official told Fox News that an undisclosed number of drones targeted the U.S. Al-Tanf base located near Syria's shared border with Iraq and Jordan. Lebanon's Iran-aligned Al Mayadeen TV reported on Thursday that 2 U.S. military bases in Syria came under attack, Reuters reported. In addition to the drone attack on the Tel Babab, in Al Mayadeen TV reported a missile targeted the Konoko base in the... Konoko, is that a oil company? In the countryside of the northern Deir al-Zor region. Also on Wednesday, there was an attempt drone attack on the US base in Iraq. So we see the big guy is attacked by the small guys, because that's what usually happens, you know. It happens like the biggest guy in the school, the biggest bully, is always picked on by weaker people. That happens in your life. You always saw that, because that's the norm, not the other way around. All right. Again, we are attacked. We are the victim here. So that means we have to wipe someone off. Pop, pop, pop. Like after the September 11 attacks. Which one? I don't care. We have a problem with Saddam. Let's get on that. And then after that we go to Iran, okay? And then in the meantime we'll get Afghanistan. As of Thursday morning, there was no official confirmation of either attack. It is unclear what injuries or damage to this base, if any, was caused. I saw another article saying that military personnel were wounded during the attack in Iraq. It is also not immediately clear how many drones were used or who was responsible. In Iraq, the U.S. intercepted three one-way attack drones targeting 2 different military bases, 2 defense officials confirmed. 2 drones targeted the Ain al-Asad air base in western Iraq, where American troops are located. Minor injuries, the bottom line are here. Injuries among the coalition forces were reported. Coalition, these are all coalitions. Doing what? Keeping peace? Again, in the last 24 hours, the U.S. military defended against 3 drones near U.S. and coalition forces in Ukraine. In western Iraq, US forces engaged 2 drones, destroying one and damaging a second, resulting in minor injuries to coalition forces. Separately, in northern Iraq, US forces engaged and destroyed a drone, resulting in no injuries or damage. We are continuing to assess the impact to operations. It added, in this moment of heightened alert, we are vigilantly monitoring the situation in Iraq and the region. We want to emphasize US forces will defend US and coalition forces against any threat. So you come over there, you invade, the US currently has about 900 US forces in Syria and 2,500 troops in Iraq. So you come, invade a country on fucked up reasons, you destroy, you kill people, you impose sanctions, civilians are dead, and so on. You deploy your garbage over there, 2,500 troops over there. I'm not calling the military because they're just, yes sir, yes sir. Those guys over there, not the military. They just follow orders. But on the other hand, we can use the reasoning that was used in Nuremberg trials. Yes, but you could have said no. You have a morality. If you think that the orders you receive run against your ethical standards or are unethical, you should refuse to obey them. But it seems like those 2,500 troops in Iraq, they think they're doing the right thing, being an occupation force, and the 900 forces in Syria the same way. So none of them said, you know what, I'm going to refuse to stay over here to be deployed illegally on an independent sovereign country of Syria, for instance. If you don't want Iraq, just get Syria. But we have 900 people that potentially could be considered, like in Nuremberg trials, as war criminals. No? Isn't that a logic that should work in this case? Well, you know how things work, right? Certain things are objective, and when we're losing, we're not going to use objectivity anymore. So, my friends, will these guys attack those forces? And remember, we are the victims here, not them. We are. Because we are not illegally located in different countries, and we keep our forces over there by, giving money to the political elite, who, by the way, in this case, were democratically elected because of our democracy. All right, my friends, more to come, more drones and attacks on us, and we're going to defend ourselves by destroying whatever and whomever we want. A pretext. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.